My name is Dick Schmeller. I conduct ecological research since more than 25 years. Researchers are driven by increasing our knowledge of the world around us. If you are ready to listen, we have a lot to tell about mountains, life, the universe, and everything. And no thanks for all the fish. Why? Many of you might be surprised when I tell you that high mountain lakes are naturally fishless. Is it so surprising? Many mountains are too steep for fish to simply swim up brooks. Cascades and strong currents will block their way. Fish eggs could be brought up there by birds and then hatched there. Possible. However, in many mountain lakes, you will see only very few large species of water birds, if at all. It is unlikely that those birds bring fish eggs to all the different mountain lakes we observe fish in, not to say near to impossible. Actually, fish stocking of mountain lakes has a long history in European mountain regions and can be dated back to at least 1371 Anno Domini. During these early fish introductions, the main motivation was to create another source of animal protein for local populations. More recent introductions in the mid-20th century were motivated primarily by increasing aquatic biodiversity in those fishless lakes and touristic fishing activities. Recent fish introductions started to include also relatively small lakes and their adjacent wetlands, which increased the ecological impact further. In Europe, touristic fishing activities are the main motivation for continuous introductions of fish to mountain lakes. In countries with a large proportion of poor people, such as for example Ecuador, introduction of trout into fishless lakes is still motivated by providing an additional animal protein source. Fish are a detrimental force in mountain freshwater ecosystems. Fish are voracious predators in an ecosystem low in nutrients. Fish feed on and thus reduce biodiversity of biofilms, microorganisms, tiny plankton species, insects, and amphibians, and some of these species are actually protected. Fish stocking also leads to a large introduction of biomass with the ability to alter both ecological and geochemical processes, as for example carcasses from fish will contribute nutrients and organic carbon to the aquatic cycle. Fish introductions have therefore the force to change lakes and ponds profoundly and threaten mountain biodiversity. This is particularly important to know given that mountain ecosystems are fragile and already heavily impacted by climate change. The synergistic effects of climate change and fish stocking lead to an increasing eutrophication and enrichment of nutrients. Increasing temperatures lead to a higher survival rate of fish during winter, during which their impact on microorganisms and plankton is the strongest. Increased temperatures also let algae proliferate, leading to algal blooms of cyanobacteria. Those can produce toxins, the cyanotoxins. These can even kill animals and humans if occurring in high enough concentrations. If that happens, mountain lakes turn into a sink of life. Their water will not be the source of life it was before. Fish introductions also lead to pollution of mountain ecosystems more directly. This was shown by analyzing the mercury found in fish and lakes. Actually, in lakes of the French Pyrenees, we can find mercury from the southern hemisphere. Astonishing, isn't it? The fish released in mountains come from fish farms in which fish powder is used for feeding. That fish powder comes from the southern hemisphere, where environmental mercury concentrations are naturally higher. As mercury cannot be biologically reduced, it remains in the system and may even enrich in a fish farm to high levels. Mercury is most notable for its neurological effects to animals and humans. Fish stocking in mountain ecosystems, despite some traditional history, poisons our water resources, and the effects will increase with increasing climate change impacts. There are societal issues to be considered, but most importantly, we need to understand that fish introductions harm our life support system. They are not sustainable in fragile mountain aquatic ecosystems. The good news is, we can do something about this. Fish removal is possible, and I will talk about this in my next video.